Hello, hello, it's Pippa, and welcome to Ocean Time. Big shout out to Facebook, YouTube, and first time going live on Twitter. So let's see how that goes. Going early as usual. Just got notification that I've gone live. So if you're watching the replay, stick around. We might learn something, as in we all might learn something. Welcome, say hi, don't be shy. I will reply. So, what is going on this beautiful Sunday where I am? Michael Franklin Paul. Good evening, sir. No, it would be good morning. I don't know. It's evening. It's late evening. Jeff's in the house. Sue, hello, hello. Oh, and hi. Hi, Sue. Michael, we need to talk. Rosalind, hello, hello. In Sydney, it's pouring. No, it is. Look, that is sunshine, my friends. That is sunshine. It's a beautiful day in Vegas. Jeff's raining. Oh, crappy. But as I said last live, above the clouds, beautiful blue sky. Sean, hello, hello. All right, anyone booked a cruise? Miss Bella, hello, hello. All getting ready for Halloween. Are you doing your big lights, big streets? I have to talk to you about that. Michael, 11 p.m. in San Francisco. Nice. I was doing something this week where I had to make an announcement, and I said next stop San Francisco Bay. So I hope one of my next stops soon is in San Francisco Bay. Anthony's in the house. Jeff, these 3 days of rain forecast for tomorrow, and it's Freedom Day. I want to say I think that's a good thing. Hopefully people won't go too crazy, but I heard on the radio today, which really annoyed me, this guy who lives in Brisbane, from Brisbane, interviewing someone from New South Wales talking about Freedom Day. And he was like, aren't you worried? Aren't you worried that people are going to go out and be crazy and just infect everyone and just fear-mongering? Okay. Again, I asked someone yesterday, why does Queensland get away with it? Why have they been so lucky? And someone said they reckon it was the masks. So if that's the case, then if in Sydney they're still wearing masks, I don't know. I don't want to get political. That's what John's for. Good afternoon, sir. Beautiful day down there in Victoria. Nice, nice. Breaking news. Michael has just booked Odyssey. Just booked Alaska on Odyssey. What? No. Alaska. Odyssey's not going to Alaska. No, Alaska is definitely not going to Odyssey. What do you mean? It's not, is it? Definitely not. Just booked Alaska on Odyssey. Really? Is Odyssey going to Alaska? Rosalind, Ovation, November 2022. Nice. Tony's in the house. Hello, sir. These comments. Where am I? Anthony, when are we cruising again? Great question. Unfortunately, we're still waiting for the government. But I believe if they open up international travel, that will give us a pathway. People will say, yeah, but they're not talking about cruising. But from, I don't want to say my understanding because I don't really have much, but the whole biosecurity, where they've closed down Australia, as in no international travel, can't get out, can't get in kind of thing. Once that is relaxed, opened up, because at the moment it's still the 17th of December, but the Prime Minister is talking about November. So once that starts, that will help for international travel. And again, cruising for the first couple of months, all they want to do is Australia to Australia. So bring that on. Dennis is in the house. Look out. I'm very well, Dennis. I'm very tired. I'm very I've had a very, very big week. One of the biggest weeks of my life, I think, definitely in the last 18 months. I'll tell you that for free. Rosalind, woohoo, we can move about tomorrow. Nice. Cody, good evening, sir. I should probably be asleep, but you got me. I hope all is very well, and can't wait to cruise with you again. Colleen's in the house. Justine, how's the weather up there? Bella's saying hi to Dennis. Ooh, where am I? Oh, I don't know what's going on. All right, Jeff, we've got to get on with it. Give us the ships. Absolutely. There we go. Ovation. Same thing. Same. Sister ships. This is what we're talking. This is what you just booked, Michael. Is that going to be your first quantum class ship? There you go. Nice work. Freedom Day here just announced 2023. Listen, I think we've had a change of government in New South Wales. We're having a change of chief health officer in Queensland. I think it's time for Victoria to get with the program. All right, let's get some new action in there. I want to say new blood. Rick's in the house. Going to book once again once I get all my FCC back, so maybe sometimes before I die. Maybe. I just don't know what to say about FCCs. It's just crazy that it takes so long even now, and it just doesn't seem to be getting any better. Dale via YouTube. G'day. Odyssey Greece in May, hopefully. That sounds divine. On a brand new ship. Enjoy. Wendy and Bill's in the house. Biosecurity Act. Thank you, Anne. Whatever she said. Max. G'day, buddy. We haven't talked for ages. I hope you're very well and not working too hard. Just come to the US. Trust me. If I could, I would. I really, really would. Talking about it for a while. I want out. Scott, hello. They're getting nothing from the government. That is why they're trying to build a profile on TV and radio. Well, they're doing a shocking job of that. But again, governments, you're right, saying nothing, but they've said nothing about a lot of things. Cody, I've got family in Brisbane, would love to come and say, see you all. I can't do the accent. Come on down. But I'm sure you also want to get to New Zealand. But is New Zealand open? No, because I was going to say, sorry, Tracy, I just saw your name. Rosalind, Red Singapore might allow other citizens to cruise from there. Absolutely. Once Singapore opens up to the greater countries and people can come and go as tourists, then the ships will open up to the other peeps. John Parrothead, or whatever his name is in New South Wales, is all for starting it up ASAP. Yes, his name's Dominic P, but Parrot, because his name was it Parrot? I don't know. Parretu. Anyway, good afternoon, Tracy. Bella, how much notice do you think it will take Ovation to get ready in Australia? Is November too late for them to be ready for December? No, I've said this before. It doesn't take 3 months. Ovation's already fully crewed, fully stocked, cruising in Alaska right now. It can come on down under. I said it'll probably go via Asia. And if they get the allowance, if they get permission to come on in, they're ready to go. There's no downtime. There's no time that they need unless the Australian government want the whole ship to do 2 weeks quarantining on land, but then that doesn't make sense because they're going to need people on the ship to make sure the ship's still running. So even if they do 2 weeks on the ship in an Australian port, I don't know. But it's definitely doable. It's not an issue as far as I'm concerned. But I thought we'd be cruising last October. What would I know? I know nothing. Going through my 800 emails trying to find FCCs. Some have more letters than others. That is so true, Dennis. You're absolutely right. I feel for your pain because I'm in literally the same boat. So, yes, I've got certain emails that are highlighted, but they're talking about different FCCs, and it's just messy. Totally messy. Totally messy. Scott, Australian cruisers are missing out on so many double point opportunities. 1,000%. This has just come up recently in a couple of posts on some pages. And I bagged the guy last week, I think it was. Mr. Ron Hiller didn't remind me that you had to book before the end of September to get those double Crown and Anchor points. Because I probably would have booked a couple more, hoping to go shoreside, stateside. But I might have even booked the 2 cruises out of Brisbane for, was it March 2022, just in case, purely for the double points. Every time I've called Royal Caribbean, I've also stated on the end of the survey where you can leave a message, I said for Australia, it should have got extended to the end of that cruise season, so April 2023, because my friends in the States have been cruising since June. Michael, you've been on 2-3 cruises. My friend Ron Hiller's been on at least 3. A lot of people have been on a lot of cruises. Points are going up like crazy over there, and Australia being the only region in the entire world that is not cruising. I know Deb emailed Michael Bailey, the CEO of Royal Caribbean, saying, hey, can we get some more Crown and Anchor points down under because we're not even cruising yet? And she got a reply, and it was very blunt, saying, yeah, talk to your Australian government. Now, I know if that was my business, I need to if that was my business and an employee, right, said that to a customer, that's just rude, really. So I wasn't impressed. Anyway, Michael, have you booked Navigator for December yet? No, I haven't, because Scott tells me that even though the borders will be open, it will be really only for New South Wales, that Queensland won't be open. And then I was looking at the March cruises with the Top Dog, but I can either cruise out of Australia, hopefully. If that's the case, I think I should just do that because that'll be a lot cheaper. And even Singapore, because to go to the States, it's an extra $2,500, and I have to quarantine. So home quarantining, seven days. I don't think that's that bad, and I'm happy to do it. But it's just the logistics of it all. But don't get me wrong, I would love to be there in December. Rick, New Zealand was open to us, but then New South Wales sent them Rona, so they closed it again. Stop pointing fingers. Cody, how long before you can escape to America for a holiday or a cruise? Definitely in 2023. Okay. Worst case scenario, I'm there in June, July, which is really crappy, but maybe Michael will have to talk about Navigator. Yeah, maybe May or August. I don't know, but I definitely will get out next year. I missed out on 2021. I got there still in January, February 2020. Didn't get there this year. So, but I'll make up for it. Don't worry. Joy's in the house. Hello, hello. It's all the West Coast peeps. Wendy, isn't Fiji open November the 1st? Yeah, I actually just posted on Ocean Time story that they're getting ready. They're excited. They wanna open. Rosalind, New South Wales are talking about 7-day home quarantine, not hotels for double vaccinations. Absolutely. It's the way of the future. And even then, hopefully in the future, we won't even have that. So bring that on. Bellamy would have been getting on our Halloween group cruise in 3 weeks. Just breathe. Just breathe. Dennis, one FCC has 7 letters that works. Some have 8 letters that do not work. I haven't even looked at the amount of numbers. Crazy. Yes, starting in June, just got 16 points for 4 nights because he was in a suite. But heck yes. I can't wait for my double points. Bring it. Bring it on. Can they extend the double points till the end of 2023? Poor it's, I don't know. They've never given Australia much love, really. Let's be honest. Saying that, Edge is coming down. Bring that on. Aloha, Michelle. So they haven't shown Australia much love. They definitely cater towards the American market, but guess what? It's a big market. Saying that, so is Australia, but it's just not as big. Gabrielle is in the house. Hello. Do you know when you wave at someone, it's polite and it's in subconscious that you wave back, even if you don't know them. You'll be driving in a car and if you honk and like wave at someone on the street, they'll just instantly wave back because they're like, oh, it might be a friend of mine. And then as they're waving, they're looking at you going, no, I don't know you. The Uber Cruises, g'day. Pippa, good news 4 minutes ago. Oh, tell me more. What do you mean? Oh, you've got a link. Travel, health, safety, announcement, fast track plan to reopen international borders. I can't click on the link, but I will when I get off. So nice. A virtual Halloween group cruise. I like it. I think I did that last year as well. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Brad's in the house. Hi, Brad. I hope you're very well. I want to know what you're doing for your birthday, sir. I want to invite myself. Cody, can't believe it's been over 2 years since I've walked along the promenade at 3 p.m. with you and Rue. 3 years. Are you serious? It's 2. It's 2 years. Gee, don't age me like that. It's 2 years. Michael's only been married for 2 years, 2019. Yes, we really do see what the return pathway to Australia flying works, and it is not too inconvenient. It will be great. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. John, do your companies in the USA know how lucky they are compared to what we are going through? I think America looks at Australia at the moment in regards to their penal colony and they're back in jail. And people that know that half of Australia is in lockdown, they can't believe it because, granted, our cases have gone up, but we went into lockdown over, 8 people, 10 people. So, yes. Oh, here we go. PM announced fast-tracking plans to reopen international borders 18 months after he closed Australian borders. The PM has announced a fast-tracking plan to take our lives back. Nice. Bring it on. As if you wouldn't get invited. Thank you. Yeah, it's great, and I can't wait to see it on the news as far as the PM. But what I also want is them to put it in writing. I want it in writing. Is that too much to ask? Gabrielle, but we ain't in lockdown when they were last year. I don't know if they were in lockdown, and it depends on where you were talking about. And even this guy that really annoyed me on the radio today, when he was all worried for Freedom Day for New South Wales people, he was like, "Don't you remember last March in Italy?" And I was yelling at the radio. It's like last March was the beginning of this worldwide pandemic that we didn't know how to treat, and absolutely it was terrible. But we've had 18 months to get our hospitals ready or to learn how to cope better with the virus. And it just annoyed me. Yes. And yeah, it's a fact that Melbourne has been the most locked down city in the world. So just crazy. Sharon, hello. 68 nights booked on cruises in Europe next year. Everything crossed that we can get there. Oh, I love that. I love looking at it like that. Over a 2-month period, I think, I'm cruising for 28 days or something. When I look at it like that, that is the best. So good. I can go overseas, but can't go home to Queensland. And that's it. I've got friends, work colleagues that are stuck in New South Wales, Victoria for months. They cannot come into their own state where they live. It blows my mind. In society in 2021, especially in Australia, that these people cannot come to their own state, can't go to their own house. They're locked out. Just mind-blowing. Mind-blowing, really. Absolutely, Jeff. We have a vaccine now. It doesn't compare to last year. We absolutely, damn media. Another record we hold, Dan will not be beaten. Oh my goodness. All right. Actually, Gabrielle, while you're here, can you just message my husband and tell him that he called me when I was doing this live? Thanks. Gabrielle, I had my 50th birthday and my best friend couldn't come to Western Australia, so I didn't party. And the thing is that I think in Queensland we had maybe 25 cases. Maybe Western Australia had maybe 8. I would have had to have hotel quarantined for 2 weeks to go. It's just crazy. What do you mean you're locked out? You're not in Queensland? I'm serious. Can you message him and tell him, she's mad. She was losing it on the live. I think he might have watched maybe 2 minutes of lives this year. But anyway, that's fine. All right. Back to Michael Bailey and bringing on these double crown and anchor points. It still does not hurt to mention it. We have nothing to lose down here. Like I said, everywhere else is cruising around the world. We're talking Europe. We're talking Caribbean, Alaska. Friends are about to do some transatlantic cruises. Asia. So, no, in New South Wales, my mum was sick. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope she is better. And, it really annoys me that I have to add you to that list of people that are locked out of their house, their home. I don't understand. and I know that they're trialing it. Is it next week where 1,000 people can home quarantine? Again, it is for 2 weeks. And I think, like, if you've been double vaccinated, like, thank you, Gabrielle. That really annoys me. Sharon, didn't the cruise have to be booked by the 30th of September to get the double points? Yes, they did. That's right. However, that wouldn't stop if we got Royal to just extend because you can get the double points to the end of 2022. But yeah, I want it to the end of our season, which would be April 2023. And it would be for people that have already pre-booked. Like, how hard is that? Really? And it's just goodwill on Royal's part, isn't it? Wendy, I'm glad it's staying away from the Northern Territory. Do you live in the Northern Territory? I want to come visit. I grew up there for 5 years. I think Northern Territory have been doing well, but it's also that isolation. So I think that works as well. John, the home quarantine trials has been cancelled for Queensland. I know that it was done in South Australia. I thought they were starting it this week in New South Wales. Why would it be cancelled? Oh my goodness. Gabrielle, next year, joint party Australia-wide. Well, see, maybe we should start planning for that now. Okay. Because I've got nothing for September 2022. Okay. We can do that. Cody, we're excited to sail on Oasis. Yes. The 12th of December, but really hoping you all down under are able to sail again soon as well. Well, listen, you enjoy yourself on that beautiful ship. Cannot wait for you to cruise. Live in Terranet Creek. Cool. Love it. MGM Grand Days. Yes. Then me and Gabrielle lived up in Darwin for 6 months. Yes, for Queensland. Why did it get cancelled, John? Okay. We won't talk about don't that's just weird. My sister will be in Brizzy for Pippa's birthday. Oh, Piper's birthday. Sorry. Oh, so you'll be here regardless? And she was born on your birthday, though, wasn't she? When they have promos that end December 31st, how hard would it be to add on April 30th in Australia? Exactly. Let's just show the poor people down under some love. Is that so much to ask? Brad, didn't we just prove that if you're double vaxxed and get sick, it is very hard to spread, i.e. the masseuse that was in the community for 10 days and didn't even give it to the people in her house. See? That, my friend, is common sense. Absolutely. And saying that, Jeanette Young even said that she wasn't worried that, like, absolutely. Announced on Sky yesterday. If she was, I have no idea where I'd be. It's just classic. It's classic. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. It's been, like, if you didn't know, it's been a very long, hectic, full-on week that I've had. Hoping that this week will be as full-on, but not hectic. And I'll have some good news to announce shortly. No announcements about cruising as yet. It'll be what it will be, Dennis. Andrew said thumbs up. Great to see you. Keep your chin up. Things will get better, I promise. Thank you, Cody. Good luck with this week. Thank you, John. All right. if you have not already, jump on board. Okay, group cruises. And trust me, this one especially, it's the third cruise out of Sydney on Radiance next year. If we're not going to party that gosh darn ship down to the ground, I don't know how we're going to survive. Well, I don't know if the ship will survive. It will be that, not full on. It would just be amazing to be on board a ship. I watched Ron's live. He was sailing out of Port Everglades today on Odyssey. Looked amazing. Cannot wait to do a sail away. However, he was very reserved, and I think he should have had at least one Kraken. That's all I'm saying. Who's booking Celebrity? Ooh, I think Michelle said that's coming out tomorrow. I might look at that because I want to do Edge. So I will have a great week. Thank you, Bella. All right, guys. Thanks for being on board. See you later.